The City of Fredericksburg right now is in the process of redoing our comprehensive plan, which we basically redo the whole thing once a decade. So we last adopted our comprehensive plan in 2015, and we make little changes and edits as we go. It's very much a living document, but every 10 years we try to do a complete overhaul of our comprehensive plan. So we're in the middle of that process right now. So what we're looking for at this stage, we're just in the beginning stages of this process, is we're looking for input and participation from the public. Comprehensive plan, what a comprehensive plan really is just a big picture vision of what we want the future of Fredericksburg to be. So we're reaching out to members of the community because we want to hear from you what you want for the future of Fredericksburg.
This is the time you want to find out this kind of thing. It's better than when issues start coming up.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for us as a community to collectively imagine what our future is on all kinds of things, right? We're talking about sort of land use and housing policy, talking about transportation, what we want our streets and our roads and our transit and our bike and our ped trails to look like, our park system, right? What we want for our parks and our recreation program, education, public facilities, public utilities, things like water and sewer and drainage, our economy, right? There's a whole chapter in the comprehensive plan about what the economic strategy for the city should be. What industries should we be working on growing here to provide good jobs? Think about the environment, right? How do we want to interact with our beautiful Rappahannock River, and what kinds of environmental policies do we want to have in place?
And one of the things is, a lot of people might not, all those issues, they might not relate to all of them, but generally most people, there's a couple of them, those are their big issues.
Absolutely, yeah. And so we're looking for feedback from people on whatever issues there is that you're passionate about in the city of Fredericksburg. Let me talk a little bit about how you can help participate in building this collective vision. We're going to have a series of community meetings. The next one is coming up actually on Thursday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. At the Kingdom Family Life Center in Bragg Hill. But probably more practically for most people, we're conducting an online survey. And you can find that survey at fredericksburgva.gov/forward. And you have to put the VA in there, right? fredericksburgva.gov. We want to make sure you aren't participating in the survey for Fredericksburg, Texas. So fredericksburgva.gov/forward. And there you'll find a website with a ton of information about the comprehensive plan and this process. And there's a big button to click participate in the survey. Now, that survey, if you take a look at it, it's real long, right? If you were to sit down and fill out the whole thing, it'd probably take you half an hour. You don't have to fill out the whole thing. Just respond to the questions that speak to you, right? Okay. Respond to the questions where you have a real passion for what the future of the city of Fredericksburg should be. And just don't forget, when you get done filling out the questions that you want to respond to, make sure you scroll down to the bottom and click submit. So even if you just fill out a few questions, it's fine. You just have to click submit at the end of the survey. So as much or as little as you want to say about that future, we really need to hear from you.
This helps city officials.
It really does, right? The comprehensive plan is meant to be a sort of bottom-up planning process, right? It's about us getting the vision of everyone in the city and really in the region about what they want for the future, and making sure that gets rolled into this kind of official statement of that guides all the decisions that we make in city government over the course of the next decade.
And you'd like to have a whole lot of people respond, because people, all you have to do is drive around one neighborhood in the city and you see signs for various, people that stand for various things. People really care about Fredericksburg.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I love about this city, right, is that people love it and they're passionate about it and they really care about our future here, right? So this is an opportunity to get your voice kind of formally involved in that process. And I should say, we absolutely want to encourage people who live in the city of Fredericksburg, who live in 22401, to participate, but not only people who live in 22401. When you fill out the survey, it will ask you for your address so that we know where you live.
Yeah.
But we want people who work in the city of Fredericksburg, who shop in the city of Fredericksburg, who play in the city of Fredericksburg, right? Anybody from our region who's got a real investment in the future of the city, we want to hear from you.
You and I are standing here, early morning, and just to see the activity around here. there is something special, like you say,
Yeah.
about this place.
For sure, right? And people love it, and they care about its future, and this is the opportunity to have your voice included in what that future should be.
So again, where do I get the survey?
Okay, so once again, the website is www.fredericksburgva.gov/forward, because we're calling this this process FXBG Forward. So it's fredericksburgva.gov/forward. And that website's really cool. You can scroll through it. It's got a ton of information about what a comprehensive plan is, how timelines for how this process is going to play out over the course of the next 10 months or so. It's got links to the survey. I would encourage you, there's buttons to sign up for both the email list, right, and for text alerts, which will keep you apprised of the process as we go along. So I would strongly encourage you to sign up both for the alerts and for the email list to keep informed about the process. And yeah, it's got that link for the survey.
And the survey is good for how long?
So the survey is going to close on October 1st, and we'd love to get 1,000 responses by October 1st. Honestly, I'd love to get 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 responses by October 1st. So yeah, you've got a little over a month to do the survey. And like I said, there's a meeting if you want to go in person and participate on this Thursday evening at 6 p.m. at the Kingdom Family Life Center in Bragg Hill. And those meetings are really cool because you get maps of the city and you can put Post-it notes on them and you can write what it is that you want to see for the future. You get to put dots and stickers on things. It's a really fun interactive process in person too.
You have made a comprehensive plan sound like I really want to get involved, and you should want.
Yeah, it's a great process, right? This is the moment where we take our daydreams about what we want for the city, and we collect them, and we kind of distill them down into a vision. And this is really helpful for me and other people on council, as well as the staff, the professional staff that help administer our beautiful city. Because what this really does is it guides our decision making for the next 10 years. And commonly when things come before us, right, we turn to the comprehensive plan and say, is this part of our vision, right?
Yeah.
Is this what we're imagining for the city? And the cool thing about the comprehensive plan is that since we're thinking about all parts of the future, it helps us link all those different realms together. So, for example, right, one thing I hear a lot from constituents is concerns about housing affordability and how we need more and better housing for people in the city. But of course, when you have more and better housing, you need to make sure you have the infrastructure to support it. You got to have seats in schools, you got to have the water and sewer capacity, you got to have the road and the transit capacity. So one of the things that the comprehensive plan does is it allows us to link those things to make sure that as we are seeking to address housing affordability on the one hand, we're also making sure that the infrastructure is there to support it at the same time.
Well, and these are all issues that council and the city is all grappling with right now.
Of course, right? I mean, we have the problems of growth, and I always say those are the good problems to have, right? I'd rather have those problems than the problems of stagnation or shrinking.
Yeah.
So it's a good set of problems to have, but it's a set of problems for sure, right? And so this is very much the challenge of our time in Fredericksburg, and this is a key tool to help us address it.
Website once again?
One more time, it is www.fredericksburgva.gov/forward.